weird. I don't like when people look at me when I take a video. It's weird, but whatever.
It's fine, don't do it.
Yeah, it is what it is. This week just got here. A 12-hour drive took us like 18 hours, but it's completely fine. It's raining for day one. We're in Shenandoah. Never been here. This track is fucking long. I love it already. We're gonna be here for like I think 2 or 3 days. I think 3, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't looked that deeply into the schedule. A lot of DEs, so I feel good because I'm not alone. I thought taking the beater would have been like underpowered and like kind of the cheap way out, but it's like what everyone did, so I'm not upset by it. There's a lot of better looking fucking cars here. Everyone seems really fucking cool already. Bills, shout out to Bills, burgers and fries are fucking great. And it's gonna be a fucking great one, but it's gonna be wet and I don't have my GoPros until tomorrow, so fuck. Car's got all the fucking angle. There's been like, I spun out twice on my like sight laps, but for the most part, you can just basically get to a lock and it just kind of drives itself out, which is pretty fun. This track would be nuts if it was dry. Absolutely nuts if it was dry. With it being wet, kind of sucks. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
It shouldn't.
Knock on wood, even though it's not wood. I feel like a lot of people are waiting for it to either dry off or like not rain. I can't see after like 3 laps. My shit just gets real foggy. But no, it's fun. I wish I had my LS though, dude. I wish I had an LS out here. Track when I don't mess up the first freaking section. Let's do one more and then we'll cool it down. Well, this basically marks the end of day one. This track gone from wet and no grip to holy shit, it's still wet, but there's fucking so much grip.
Patches of grip.
Patches of grip. It is patches of your car is straightening out and either you re-entry pray to God your e-brake and your steering's gonna let you still go that direction and not like bounce you somewhere, or you could commit. And the thing is Z's like, I'm maxed out at second, so the second just has nothing, so eventually you just fall out of the power band because you're just like whoop, up, and you're not online. So it's like, oh yeah, I'm cutting the track, but second gear kind of works. Freaking cameras like this. Shaky cam, Kayla's cold hand. Or it's like third gear and it's just, there's nothing to it, you know, the car's dying on itself. So we'll see how it is tomorrow, but tomorrow should be a longer track, so it's more like third, fourth gear. We'll see how the car likes it. It's just right now with the track not being all dry, it's like trying to find the middle ground of like, oh yeah, it's loose here, so this is where for like second and third are fine, but over here you have to go like hope that, you know, you stay in third and it has enough power to get through. Besides that, it's also very sketchy track right now. I'm so accustomed to very tight tracks, so like this is very, very out of my element, but definitely a lot of fun. A couple of the other VQ guys I was talking to, and they're struggling with the same exact thing. Second gear not having it, but third gear not having enough. I wish I had an LS. It would be so much more fun if I had an LS car here, but that's for next time. Yeah, we're just gonna load up. The three wheels are gonna go with the trailer guys, and then we forgot to buy a tote, so we don't have anything for our tools. So buy a tote tonight, and then so that most of our spares and stuff gets dragged by the trailer guys. Awesome. I just don't see myself going through my 20 tires I bought, so we'll probably come home with a lot of Alino tires, so even better for next season. I'm Code, Kayla's Code, and we're gonna go to the camper. Foggy out, cold out, back on our way to the track. We need to get headphones. Noisy as all hell. Good B-roll. We're at Jefferson Circuit. This is second track, day 2. Basically just all in a line for a grand photo. I'm up front because I'm a tryhard, I guess. Which I think I'm in the back, I mean, because whatever. More people here. It's like I don't even know. Everyone was late to day 1, so a lot more people are here today. Tomorrow's a public day. Today's a very high speed track, so like 3rd, 4th the whole time, maybe even 5th. I don't know. Eric. Never been at this track, so I'm kind of nervous. So, and driver's meeting, I was like 5 minutes late too. I was late enough to still see the track layout, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I just wish I had an LS. That's all I can say. Every single time. I say that every time because it's the best answer to every question. She looks good at least. When she's paired up with 1,000 other cars. She don't look good alone. That's where it gets sketched, man. afternoon. Lunch just wrapped up. We are all starving because we didn't get food yet. We had one of the guys who was going to TJ's, wherever the food place is that's right by the track. He was gonna bring us some food back. I was gonna buy him lunch. He isn't back yet, but that's fine. Track just got hot again. Just changed oil. I realized that I need to bump the PSIs all the way to 1,000,000 basically. We're running 65 PSI in the rear. I know there's basically nothing left of these tires. They're basically dead scrubs, but 65 PSI plus should be basically third gear pin it, and be able to link majority, if not the whole track.
Remember guys, you have to have your windows down when you are out there on track.
Windows down, everyone.
You have passengers, the passenger window must be down as well.
Yeah, no, so third gear track, pin it, 65, 70 PSI in the rear, and should be fun. Sums it up. I talked to some of the other Z guys, and they were like, oh yeah, I'm not having an issue linking the track. It's just, I asked them what PSI, and they're like 60, and I was like, I was at 20 or 60, or I was at 20 and 40, and that thing was not having fun. So 60 plus, run it. I'll probably have the GoPro on my helmet this time just for visuals, but let's get back out there. All right, so day 3, we're back in Shenandoah. We forgot some stuff at Jefferson, which is fine, we'll get it later. But last night we were out super late, so it was fun. Networking is always great. I met a lot of cool guys. Same track layout as 2 days ago. This is gonna be my first impressions on the Ebisu Matsuri tire. I finally got through my fucking set of Kendas that I brought, so aired them up to 60. Should be a fun fucking layout. And now it's finally dry, so this is actually gonna be, a lot more fun than 2 days ago. So. So this is gonna basically be the end of day 3. We have like 2 hours left, but I kind of feel like I've already accomplished what I came here to do in a sense of this track. My favorite part of this track is, come back around, carousel. So enter around here, carousel to the big straight, and then we basically, wow, that's a lot longer than it feels on track. Mm-hmm. You end like here. So this is the best part of the track. Third gear, wide open basically the whole time. Clutch kick a couple times through here to make sure you huck the end. Everything else is kind of like, this is just S turns, you can do that anywhere. And then they closed this off, so now this is straight. They made that really not fun for Z's. Talked to a few people and they're like, what the hell? But anyway, besides that, this is probably the fastest track I've ever drifted, so that's really fun. We'll see how the next couple tracks are. It seems that we have a lot of road courses, not kart tracks. BMWs, which is going to be really exciting in a sense of fastest drifting I've ever done versus car tracks back home. So should be fun. I say that a lot. I'm rambling.
How's the car?
Car's great. Thank you for asking that. Car's great. I try to keep. I don't have an actual like digital display for like my oil pressure, so I try to keep it above like the first bar on the Z like gauge cluster. Besides that, it stays cold. After this track, it was getting like midway on the temp sensor, so.
How do you like the Ebisu Matsuri tires?
They feel very unpredictable. Granted, I'm running them at 70 PSI, so I'm sure if you ran them lower, they would feel either more stable or like more planted. But at 60 to 70 PSI, which is basically what a lot of Z's are running right now, it feels like the whole when you're just driving, any bit of like steering input, I feel like the whole back end's just like wobbling with it. So I don't feel super planted, but they make a fuck ton of smoke. So smoke grade, 10 out of 10. Fun tire to drift on. I feel like it'd be a better tire for a kart track in the sense of like you don't have the high speeds to where you feel like you're, you know, any little bit is just gonna throw you off track. High speed, it feels, you know, just feels wobbly. Kart track, it'd be a perfect tire for good smoke and just rip on. So pretty sure that's not NCCAR and not, which track is the kart track we're doing? Not Dominion, starts with an L.
Linear.
Lanier, isn't, yeah, Lanier is the, like, yeah, Lanier should be a fun track. So, yeah. See you at the next one, day 3 or 4, day 4.
So long, you can absolutely cool down. If you're having cool down problems, you know, you could pull in here, cool down for a couple minutes, and come back. You don't need to drive through this entire track again for cool down. Probably a 2-minute track or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's slower.
Yeah. So you're just gonna clog everyone up. So don't just cruise around the track unless you're doing sight lines, and you're going to whatchamacallit? No, I was gonna say at the very beginning, like your first 2 laps, yeah, sight lines you're looking. And if you are doing that, keep pace. But absolutely feel free to do sight lines. If you need to do 10 laps to feel comfortable, do 10 laps. If you don't feel comfortable out there, just keep driving around until you, like, you know what I mean, like looking and doing everything. Because like some of us, I'll go out there and do my first lap, and you know how that is. Like, we just can't control ourselves. What? Oh, I was just.
This track is fucking sick. Dominion is awesome. Basically, my favorite part of the track already is this huge sweeper to a fucking like slight S straight to like a hard left turn 90. And you basically come in 3rd gear fucking pinned with like probably 80 some miles an hour, throw the car sideways to try to scrub speed, because if you go off, you're going straight to a rock pile basically. That's very fun. I'm 3 laps in, already out of tire for what I had for scrubs from Sunday. There's a lot of cars missing already. No, there's a lot of cars missing. There's a LSE36 missing that I know of. Wout is stuck at some point still for a fuel pump. The track's just sick. The track is great. I'm having fun. I hope everyone's having fun. I got some buddies swapping out the steering rack. They're going to be killing it out there. It's going to be a fun day. And then we get to have drinks at like 5 at the racetrack cafe, restaurant. And then we're all going to go swimming at the hotel. It's going to be a fun fucking day as long as this thing stays cold. 1 lap, this thing's like slightly warm, not like anything to be concerned about, but basically it's do 1 lap, cool down, do 1 lap, cool down, and then after that pull in for a little bit, just give it a break. But this thing's fucking sick. And we cleaned the rear wheels, so they look nice now, for the most part. They don't look too deep. But we'll get more laps in. beat. This track is fucking awesome. What do you think about it?
I think it's killer.
It's killer.
Killing
It
it.
kills tires, but it's really fun. I just love the whole third gear, no lift, just so fun.
You're doing well.
Thanks.
Lots of walls.
I don't like getting
Very
close to the walls. Yeah, no. So first corner, a lot of Z's are just skipping, just because it's kind of pointless. It's really hard to make a Z able to, manji the straight coming into like the main S turns on the way back towards the pits, kind of. But no, it's just third gear, huck it in, no lift until the big sweeper, and then from this big sweeper, you kind of just pedal your way through it. Try to keep the RPMs up. We're gonna try to do a little bit of left foot braking to push the car out and then set us up for the straight. But because then once you get to the straight, just transition, e-brake drag the piss out of it. It's just so fun. The car sounds like it's fucking dying, but it's so fun. I just need to try to, when I'm in that transition, e-brake dragging, throw it in the second, or keep the RPMs up. Probably just throw in the second, because that's such a fucking hard 90. Throw in the second, and then because right now it's like after we come into it, once the car gets settled and you're not going to blow the corner, you just bogging. So throw in a second, should have enough to just light them up. Time for lunch. Morning, day 5, 6, something like that. We are at NNCR. Car coming around. Very, 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 very long track. Should be fun. I am currently like a little dizzy. I need some food in me, so the wife is currently going to get food, and then we're gonna go we're not gonna do too many laps. I just want to drive it like 4 or 5 laps just to say I did it. It's gonna be an easy day just because we have basically all the way down to Tennessee we have to do tonight. We drove with Ducky and the Volvo basically here from the hotel yesterday, and yeah, should be a fun day. It's just gonna be a short day, and I'm just starving. Everyone is getting tired of driving, so should be a good one. I'll get some footage when Kayla gets here. So. All right, we are at Lanier. We're at Lanier. We're in Georgia. Road Atlanta is literally right over there. Everyone's already in the pits. We're about to go to driver's meeting. The tail was fun yesterday. For the last 2 days, we were at Tail of the Dragon. I only went up it twice. Not really big like grip guy, so it's like I still had fun driving it. Don't get me wrong, it's spirited driving. I just know it's super sketch. So that was really fun. That was basically a day off the car for when it comes to like drifting. No big red line fucking time. So we're at Lanier. This is gonna be the tightest track, so it's gonna be the most adaptive for Z's. That'll be fun. I plan on roasting as much tire as I can here. I'm gonna try to drive as long as I can here. Put 2050 in it. Went to a heavier oil. Last oil change that I'll get until it gets home. From here, we have a travel day tomorrow, and then Carolina something. So 2 actual drift days left of drift week. Let's get to it.
People with no seat belts, that doesn't work. So you do have to have that tech thing. Next up, super basic stuff. There's no getting out of your
Lanier this afternoon at 6 o'clock. We're gonna do a top 32, a little like mock event. It's local drivers versus Driftweek guys. Granted, it'll get mixed up as the bracket goes. I was supposed to go up against Fielding Shredder for like get into top 32, which he's judging, so I got bypassed through that. So beyond that, it's me versus a Mark II Rabbit, and then I have no idea what's going after that. But that's at least what my top 32 battle is going to be. Trying a new setup. We are down to 30. I've been running 60 psi all fucking day. I talked to some of the other Z guys, and they're like, "Oh yeah, dude, second gear, stay in second gear, and then just bring out second gear." So we're gonna for the comp, full send, air down, try second. I've been going into third a lot for the banks, but I also heard a lot of people saying run up the banks a little higher so that you can use the momentum of the downhill portion of the bank when you're actually like coming around. So should be fun. I'm kind of nervous, so. So we got through the Rabbit, thank God. I was so nervous I would fuck up in front of the Rabbit. He actually let me go first. I was pretty sure I was gonna lead first anyway, but he said he was having something with the steering binding up or basically just like killing a lot of his runs. So he wanted me to go first, just so he knew it'd be good. He's gonna be fine right next to us, but yeah, so then on the follow, everything was great up to the point at the last exact like 10 feet where he was so shallow off like on the inside of the course where I was still on his inside, and I bumped a couple barricades, but they're all plastic and weigh nothing, so that was fine. The car is still great, but made it through top 32, so now I'll go from there. So travel day, we're watching 2 movies, going to dinner, and that's all we're doing because we're only 30 minutes away from the track. So, how was the drive?
Okay.
It was long, yeah. We split up twice, but we did 2 hours yesterday and then another hour and a half this morning. So, left at a Walmart, got sketched out because the dude came back like 3 times, parked basically next to the car. So, left. Parked at a gas station for another hour or so and decided to actually be productive. So now we're at a movie. So then tomorrow we're at Carolina.
Action.
Action. All right. So we're at Carolina Motorsports Park, the last day of Drift Week. It's kind of sad, but I'm very excited to go home to go see my pup. Some other people were like, oh, we could go another like 4 or 5 days. I'm like, you guys are fucking crazy. But I'm gonna try to make it to Drift Week 9 down in Texas next year. But yeah, we'll see how this track is. Everything's already unloaded, so we're ready to go. Everything's out of the trailers, so once we get done today, just pack up and fucking head north. Officially done with Drift Week. Woo! So I say goodbye to everyone. Now we have, it's only like 4-ish? No, it's like 5. It's like 5. So. We are, Kayla's behind me in the van. We are on our way home. We're gonna try to probably get 5 hours in tonight and then make the rest of the drive tomorrow. She's gonna take lead. But yeah, no, it's definitely fun. I'll give a recap of how I'm feeling and everything later. But peace. Oh yeah. We are finally home.
Oh my god, how many hours is that? It was like 15 hours of driving, probably 2 hours of stops, crashed at a Love's. Way too long. We've been driving since, no, today was 12 hours because we just got home and it's like 6 o'clock now. We left our Love's that we stopped at yesterday at 6 in the morning, or this morning at 6. Either way, a lot of driving, a lot of fun, a lot of new friends. The car made it. Haven't had to touch anything besides the fucking oil, and the car made it. So, good car. Everyone, if you ever want to go on a drift week, just take a stock Z. If you want to have issues, bring everything else. No, it's just glad we haven't had an issue. We had a problematic season, at least in my opinion, when it comes to like wheel bearings and stuff, and thought things that we would assume to go wrong at the tracks up by us. But I'm very fortunate that we had none of those issues on this trip, even though we brought 8 wheel bearings. Nothing went wrong, so it's great. Absolutely wonderful. Everyone was great. Everyone was so kind. It was such a fun trip. I'm so happy to be home though. We could go see our puppy. Plan is to get a car ready for next one. The next one's gonna be in like a year from now, so I'm just happy we made it home. Are you happy we made it home? What a fucking drive, dude. Hell yeah. See y'all at the next one.